cut some expenses. And if he wants some extra luxuries, well, he can afford those because he makes extra money. But I think you're just asking for trouble if you don't split things 50-50 or as close as possible and make it an equal partnership. Let me give you an example here. As you know, I'm going
traffic
through the
signals have
divorce
gone all
process.
retarded.
Still.
Oh, it's
shit, what the hell is this?
crazy.
It was
Let me
fine
tell
just a
you
second ago.
that
There we go.
There's going to come a time, and this isn't just me speaking about my own situation, but from talking to many, many other people who are also divorced, there's going to come a time, or there could come one,
In 2 kilometers, make a right turn on Foster Drive.
when that relationship is going to come to an end, and maybe you're going to seek a divorce. At the end of your marriage, or common law relationship, or whatever it is, they like to divide things 50-50. Well, it's not really fair to divide things 50-50 if you didn't contribute 50% in the end. And your contribution could be a lot of different things. If maybe he works and she stays home to raise the kids. Okay, maybe that's a circumstance where the value there is in her staying home to raise the kids and not having to pay for daycare and that sort of thing. Maybe that's the contribution. But you should find a way to make it as equitable as possible, unless you want to agree in advance that if the end of the marriage happens, you're going to split it the way you contributed during the marriage. And if he pays all the bills, should you really get half of everything at the end? Or if she is the breadwinner and she pays all the bills and for all the vacations and all that sort of thing, should he get half of her money and assets when the relationship...
In 600 meters,
What's the bad down here too?
Depends. It's an open-ended question. I'm not saying
power
one
or
way or
something
the
today?
other, but, fair is fair. And if you want it to be fair and equitable at the end, it should be equitable during the process. Am I wrong there?
So, no, I don't necessarily think that you're wrong, and that's why I go back to you don't want to give yourself something extra to fight about, right? And money, again, is like the number one thing. So when, let's say, there is a separation or there are issues, that might be one of the first things the person throws at the other person, and that's where there might be issues. But again, if the other person's, and I agree with you, by the way, on the contributions. Yeah, absolutely. If, let's say, it's the woman staying home with the kids, could be the guy staying home with the kids, whatever it is,
Sure.
That is of value to that relationship. That gives you flexibility. That saves you money on daycare. That is a job and a half. So that all of that aside,